Hi, my name's Sarah. I'm going to be your counselor today.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. My name's Dale.
So why are you here to see me today?
Well, I'm just feeling kind of stressed about school because I'm transferring to MVCC next semester.
Stressed. Would you like to elaborate?
Of course. Uh, Seeing that I'm just a freshman, it's all new to me anyways. And then going from a school that's 7 minutes away from my house to one that's about an hour just feels like there's more responsibility on top of that. 'Cause, I gotta make sure I can't forget anything.
Okay, keep going.
I suppose not only that, but the money problem, the money in gas will probably become an issue at some point through the year. So I gotta keep up a job on top of that.
You work as well?
Of course.
Hmm.
I'm. No, yeah, right now I'm working at Crit's Farms. But I don't know. The real reason I'm transferring to MVCC is because I just want to pole vault. I grew up through high school just basically relying on sports to create who I am. So it's a pretty big part of my life.
Okay. Keep going, please.
Another difficulty I face with the MVCC transferring is I do not like the campus.
You don't like the campus?
No. See,
Why is that?
it just, I'm not really sure. I can't pinpoint one thing. Something I have liked about college so far is that we have like different buildings for different classes or whatnot, so you can go out, get some fresh air or whatnot, and just get in a different place with new people. At MVCC, the majority of all their programs are based in one big building, which I thoroughly don't like, even though it'll be helpful for winter.
And where do you go now?
Morrisville State College.
And you said you like that there's different buildings that you can go to for classes?
Yes, mainly because it's a lot different from high school.
Do you have a lot of different teachers?
Yeah, I have, I think, 6 different teachers for each of my classes, or 7, or however many classes I have.
And how are your classes going?
Not too bad. I believe I have a C in one class, but, you know, sometimes you gotta take the C. No, but I'm doing pretty well in my other ones. I think I have an average of like a B plus around there. So I'm kind of content with that for the moment.
You content with that?
Yeah, growing up through high school, I wasn't really the academic champ that some of my friends were. I was more athletic based. So I generally got an average of grades around like 80. So going to college and getting a bit higher grades, pretty nice.
So, do you think that your grades will be affected when you go to MVCC?
I believe that, you know what, it's hard to tell at this point. Transferring over there and not really liking anything on campus, I'm sure has its advantages and disadvantages. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and think that it's going to take the optimistic point of view that it's going to be a good thing. That way, what am I trying to say? That way I'll just be focused on school and I'm not really going to hang out with anyone else besides just going to track practice and whatnot. And come right home.
You don't want to make new friends?
Not really. Not from there. You don't. I mean, I'm sure I will through track and probably some social gatherings with some of my friends that already go there, but it's really not that imperative to me.
So you're saying that you feel pretty stressed about going there, but what specifically is bothering you the most?
Probably just making sure I get there everywhere on time and everything. Like, I know it's a simple concept, but if I had to pick one thing, probably getting to everywhere I need to go on time, which I know after the first few weeks will just become regular routine to me, so. I just having classes with teachers that I don't like. was kind of fortunate this year to a degree. I at least think my teachers are all right, even if some of them are harder graders.
You have a teacher that grades you pretty hard?
Yeah, I don't really know his name, but he teaches my history or technology class.
Is that the class you have a C in?
Yes, I believe it is actually.
Do you enjoy the topics, or?
Yeah, I enjoy the class itself. It's just that I feel like I know what I'm talking about, and then the test comes and I know the answers, but apparently I didn't know them like inside backwards and like between all crests in between, you know, little cracks.
So Dale, it sounds like you're a little stressed right now. I mean, you still have a few months, so is there anything else bothering you right now that's making you even more stressed?
Well, I guess you could say that working at Crit's Farms, being a seasonal job, and they have 2 seasons. They have the fall pumpkin and apple picking season, and they have the winter Christmas tree season. And at the moment, that's the only place I'm working, and they take about a 4-week break in between before they start selling Christmas trees. So I'm probably gonna have to take money out of the bank, which I do not want to do.
And what would you use the money for? Just
gas, insurance, phone bill. Yeah, that's probably it.
So you have some bills that are stressing you out, I hear. It feels like you're doing pretty well so far and you're handling the stress really well. Do you have any coping mechanisms?
I'd say probably just hanging out with some friends, making sure to find time to relax.
Sounds very, very good. Understandable. So tell me more about your job.
Well, it's a farm, and it's over on the outskirts of Cazenovia, going toward Fulton, but not much to it. For the apple and pumpkin picking season, I was a cider guy. I don't know, like they have a 150-year-old apple press there, and I work in the same building, and I bottle the cider and I distribute it out throughout the farm.
Do they not do that from like fall all the way to the winter?
They do it for however long they have the cider for. Sometimes they'll put some away and keep bringing it out, but other times they'll just be done selling it. But on average, I think we made about 600 gallons of cider a day, 700, within a few. Yeah.
That's a lot. Were you the only one working there?
No, of course not. You need a lot more people to function a machine from that old. I worked with a bunch of Jamaicans.
Really?
Yeah. I was one of 2 white guys who worked on it. Yeah.
Did you learn anything about their cultures or anything like that? Did you make friends with them?
So I found out, I know how stereotypically Jamaicans say, "I'm man," a lot. That's not just a stereotype, they actually do that, which I found pretty interesting. But no, not really.
But you talk to them daily, so you still had some like interactions even at work.
Correct.
Okay. Well, Dale, it sounds like you're handling life pretty well. Do you work a lot?
Sarah, I don't think that's a fair question because it's all subjective to the person.
Okay. How often do you work a week on top of school?
Anywhere from 14 to 20 hours.
Okay, that's still quite a bit for on top of a college load, especially as a freshman. But you seem to be handling everything pretty well, so... Well, it looks like our time is up, Dale.
That was most unfortunate, Sarah.
It was nice to meet you, and thank you for coming in and talking to me today.
Well, thank you for having me.